big dead. Well, I was a kid, so they looked big
Right.
to me. But they were
Were
just
they
huge,
horny
bigger than my
black toads?
hand. Huh?
Were they horny black toads?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, they did. They
Wow.
didn't survive. They didn't survive the yellow brick flooded road.
Scott says, still trying to figure out what to do with my mom's house and how to clean up black mold and stuff from flooding.
They
Yikes.
have companies that do that, Scott. I know they're not cheap, but you could also look into FEMA. They also help out, and the local charities. They'll set up mold cleaning.
Mold cleanup. That's got
Yeah,
to be
because it's a huge problem after flooding because standing water attracts black mold, and black mold will kill you.
Sandy left us all with mold. It's terrible, says Marcia. Oh, dead sewer rats in the basement the last time you flooded. Yeah. That's why it's like, these tragedies and these natural disasters happen, and it's like everyone just thinks about the hurricane part of it. At least I think a lot of people that aren't affected by hurricanes or have never gone through it might only just think about that, and then it kind of passes and people sort of forget.
Well, the news coverage, they're like watching the water come in and people floating by, and then after the flooding, there's still standing water, and then they just pack up and leave, but there's still people suffering.
Yeah, for months, years.
Months. That's why we'll keep this page open for a few days. Actually, you know what? I gotta say this. Second Harvest is gonna keep their page open forever for to the end of the year. And we could close ours down, or we could leave it open, but it's still going to be open because they're going to need funds all the way, because whatever inventory they had is gone now. They're helping people out. They're giving people food and water, and then they got to restock, and that's what we're helping out do right now.
Pardon?
Never mind.
I was sound like an important point. I didn't want to cut you off, but Marcia says she remembers people bringing food during the aftermath, didn't have electricity for 14 days.
You could, like I said, you could live in a tent. You could live under a bridge, but food and water, that's, you need that. You need that right away.
Yeah.
And you can eventually, find yourself some shelter, but food and water, there's nothing more important.
Yeah, and ways to get it to you, right? And,
right.
This company, Second Harvest, has ways to distribute the food. So, right, you said they're above. What did you say?
Their main warehouse is outside of New Orleans. It's on a incline, whatever you want to call it. It's on a small hill, so they had no flooding issues, and they purposely built there after Katrina because, they were one of the places that flooded too, and they couldn't help out their not constituents, but the parishes, because they're all throughout 23 parishes through Louisiana. So they're hooked up throughout Louisiana to help out people, and their main warehouse is in a safe area, safest as it can be, so they can get the trucks rolling or the boats, depending on how bad it is, and get food and water out.
Awesome. Oh, if you guys see, we have a QR code now on the screen for anybody that wants to scan that.
Hi, Troy.
So
Hi,
if
Troy.
you guys scan that QR code, if you scan the QR code, it'll take you directly to the fundraiser.
Great. Okay. I had no part in making that QR code, although it does make me look pretty cool, but Troy did that for us. Thanks for the Teamwork Award, Ian, who was just on screen. Already missed your presence. And Teamwork Award from Marcia and all the other awards. I know I have, internally probably thanked most of them, but they all are really appreciative. And like I said, I feel like I'm probably going to reiterate a few times throughout the broadcast. Obviously, everybody will be able to click on this broadcast when it's done and see the award total, and then you'll see that dumped into the fundraiser under my name. So I'm not pocketing these. I'm not looking for bad karma, guys. Ew.
Okay, that's like 4 people would say something like that on this whole site. So we know who the 4 people are. So you can do that. Everybody has faith in you. We're going to put all this money into Second Harvest. Everybody can be assured of that.
I'll still be reiterating just a few times.
I know you.
And get really close to the screen while I'm doing it, so everyone can look at all my facial expressions to examine.
Show off my bald spot.
Great. All right. So we have some time to kill before So Claire means is coming in hot, but not for a bit. Not sure that was close enough. Well, Doe, I'm trying to be as normal as possible for as long as possible. How am I doing? 30 minutes in? You know, let's do a little PTR. How's that sound? Great. We love that. Leave that QR code up. I don't want to pip it. Troy, can you pip the PR? Troy, Sports for the Blind. LMK. Where's TJ? Oh, that's perfect. Well, now I'm giant. That's not pink. You got to click the lock.
Oh, huh. All right.
There you are. There
I'm
you
a
are.
newbie.
You're doing great. I am a newbie as well when it comes to clicking the squares. I think about it really hard before I click all of them, and then I always do it wrong. It's great.
So another thing I wanted to bring up, since we have a little time to kill, about Second Harvest.
Yeah.
One of their main points of donation is for $1 they can give 4 meals. So just think about that: $1, 4 meals. So if you got a few extra coins hanging around, get them in here. If you got $5, that's 20 meals, and it's just going to keep helping. Like Tim Connor did, and Ella, my bunny Valentine, did $100. Okay, 400 meals. So it's just every little bit helps. It's you don't if you don't have to say, oh, it has to be $50. Oh, it has to be $10. It could be $5. It could be $8. It's going to help. Period.
100%. Let me just keep manically putting the link, even though there's a QR code. Some people are scared of QR codes, I've noticed.
You just take a picture of it, and it works.
Scan it with your phone, Veda, and show them how easy it is to do.
Okay, let me show you guys how easy it is to do.
A disembodied voice comes in from the background.
I love it. Yep, it worked. See? I even tried scanning it from a weird section of the screen. Awesome.
So if you guys, I'm in my office, like I've said, 10 times. So if you noticed right here, it's a man's office. So
why don't you tell us a little bit about this man's office that you're in? I'd love to.
Okay, well, it's called, it's had many names, but right now, JV Enterprises, they're a game developer, and they've worked with all the big names. They've been contracted out, and they basically code and stuff like that. So when I wanted to start my website, and they've been my friends since high school, this is the best place to come. So I worked it out with them to start working in the office, and they would help me out. Actually, they would just do the work because I don't know anything. And I was working on this website for not football, but for high school athletics recruiting. And it took me almost 2 years to get it all together. It was like a social media site where you could plug in YouTube. It was like Haps does. Like you can plug in all these spots. And I just had gotten it ready to go and ready to launch. And I got a call from a company called Remark. And they're like, hey, we'd like to buy your site. And I was like, oh, man. And they gave me the offer. And I'm like, it's yours. Then they transformed a lot of it back into a travel site for some reason. But you know what? I'm sitting here and talking to you guys and enjoying it retired.
I love it.
I'll give you a tour later maybe, but yeah, it's full of computers and games and guy stuff.
There's like an old Atari.
There's 2 old Atari computers. There's a Mario Brothers stand-up game over here. There's just computers everywhere. There's a virtual room where you can play virtual games, and alcohol.
And alcohol. Great. So you'll be set for the 12 hours.
Oh no, those are. I won't drink those. Those are too expensive. Those are like $400 bottles
of beer.
No, that's alcohol. That's
Oh, sorry.
I can't even read that.
Like
It's I know it's expensive when it's in Chinese.
So it's imported.
Yeah.
Boys. Got it. It's a man cave, says Michael Murray.
It is. We do get work done, or actually I don't anymore, but they do get work done occasionally.
Nice. Yeah, it's very intriguing with all of the retro things. I got a little tour yesterday. It was kind of cool. Sake. I know. I guessed if I don't know. I don't think, isn't sake Japanese?
Yep, sake.
Oh, it is sake. Oh. Well.
Sho Chico Bai.
Nice.
That's fun to say.
I hear drinking a bottle of that will put a grown man on a lawn nude. So, happy birthday, everybody. I'm trying to keep it really PG for this fundraiser. Not that I'm not PG normally. It's just, sometimes what I think just comes right out.
Marcia. No, there was 3 guys and I left that work here, and no women.
No,
we all have girlfriends at the time, and we all have moms, but nope, this is just the man cave. We come in, stink it up, and yeah.
Interesting. Veda NO 17.
Shouldn't be NR 17?
I think he meant NC, but all is well. All is well. How is your guys' Sunday going? Are people actually watching football today? I can't believe I'm bringing up football, but, I'm just trying to shoot the breeze until our next guest comes. Yes, hashtag PG Veda. That's right. That's today. PG.
Yeah, I'll be swearing probably about hour 5.
Who knows what'll happen later,
It'll be automatic.
It's all in the honor of charity, though. Like, no harm meant.
I can't believe you want to talk football.
Soju. So far stronger than it tastes. Sounds terrifying. Ooh, Jacqueline, Lord Lady Jax, who might join us on screen later today. Watching football, keeping track of my fantasy football team. Probably be talking about it later. Fine. I'm sure people will want to talk about football, and I won't have anything to give them. So I hope that you'll join on screen for that. Sorry, just catching up some pink chat real quick.
I'm so used to typing at you that talking with you is
a
whole different thing.
It is. It's like talking to another version of a human you think you know. I'm trying to respond to Lucia about that, but
yeah, I said something too.
It's just been brought to light. I don't know if it's just Lucia's location of origin, but might be a thing with some I want to say universal credit cards might not be taken, apparently. It could just be Lucia's Dominican Republic card. But if that does happen to you, we'll figure out a PayPal situation and then we'll work it out. I don't want anybody not to be able to donate because they live in a different country.
No, I'm looking here. It doesn't take PayPal.
Yeah. It would seem that maybe you might have to PayPal. Well, I wouldn't tell everybody to PayPal me, but people that know that I keep saying people that know that I'm good for it, but it's just like, you could always PayPal someone else and have us move it over.
I don't understand what it takes all the major cards. Why wouldn't it take your card? It's just crazy.
I don't know. It could be something with the money transferring. You know what I mean? Like there are some countries that can't really do things. I don't know.
Well, she's not Haiti. Haiti's full of corruption. She's in the Dominican Republic. That's fine.
Well, even as far as if certain like live streaming things, like people in other countries, if PayPal isn't an option, kind of get shafted, so they'll just not have it
you're saying
allowed.
the mechanism itself. Okay, all right.
Yeah. It's just like they don't do it because of the currency transfer. It's not a U.S. billing address. Interesting. Well, I have no idea, Lucia. It doesn't like your card, I guess.
I'll give you mine.
Oh, it's your billing address situation. It's
She can use mine.
Thank you for the Appreciate Award, Pablo. How are you doing?
What's up, Pablo?
Pablo, are you a football fan? I know you like baseball and stuff, but...
Well, you can't really call him a baseball fan because he likes the Dodgers, but whatever.
You know what? I'm about ready to go put my Dodgers hat on with my red dress. So if we are already
that would be hot. Do that.
It would be a little bit of a mix-up. I'm trying to, be a lady today. Where's my necklace? Where's my lady necklace? Oh, no.
Hello.
Dang it. Did the neuroscientist even get to see my gemstones? Okay. Oh, boy, Mr. Gage. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Jackie's not a Dodger fan either, so.
Oh, no, she's mad. I literally yelled at her for an hour the other day about letting me wear my Dodgers hat. It was just for fashion anyways. I'm still rolling. I don't know why I just anticipate that there's another honor roll award beneath it. Am I wrong? Incredibly wrong.
Mark's fond of giving them.
My intuitions, I'm not tapped in yet. Let me go grab my crystals. Oh, they're here. Okay. Everybody, since we have... Oh.
See?
Well, that was because I manipulated it out of him, unfortunately. I hate that.
Why don't you give the poor guy a tarot card?
That's true. Let me get my cards because Mr. Gage actually is owed a reading, and since he's been so generous,
I'll cover for you. Me and the fellows here will talk about you when you're gone.
Great.
Yeah. She's got a great speaker. She can hear that.
Every time someone gossips and says something mean about somebody, that person that you say something mean about gets a life blessing. So just remember that. All right, so Mr. Gage.
There's like 500 people with blessings right now. It's cool.
Oh, yeah. All of Los Angeles is blessing me right now. Just kidding. Okay, so Mr. Gage, please concentrate on the tarot cards. Oh, look at you, Mr. Gage. Tiger's Eye. Squirrel. Golden Squirrel Award. That is also a card pull. Anyone who donates a Golden Squirrel Award gets a card pull.
I'm gonna call Kurt. Why don't you
You're gonna call Kurt?
Yeah, I'm gonna call Kurt.
I'll drop you down and put you on mute. You just wave at me when you want to come back. All right, just me and the QR code and my oracle cards. So, Tiger's Eye, Mr. Gage, what does that have to say for your day? Should I be mean to people I like then? No, Med. Med, you're perfect. Don't do that. I don't encourage that. Please don't. You're vibrating at a higher vibration and you should stay there. It's rainbow connection status. All right, Tiger's Eye. If you have been plagued with negative thoughts lately, Mr. Gage, then Tiger's Eye Crystal will help you rid yourself of unwanted thoughts and help you to regain a positive and more inspiring attitude. You will soon begin to see things clearly and realize that there was really nothing to fear in the first place. Calm your thoughts and start to listen to your intuition. Know that all is well and that only love surrounds you. This card is also to do with communication. You may avoid unnecessary turmoil and problems by communicating clearly with others. Don't be afraid to express your views honestly, and make sure there is no misunderstanding. You will gain respect and admiration by doing so. That's great. All right, Lucia, next up. So anyways, I also wanted to make sure not to neglect Mr. Gage one more time for his poll because he also was one of the very first people to donate to the fundraiser via the website. So thank you, Mr. Gage, for your support. And Lucia, please focus on the cards so that I may pull you one. That's right. All active sponsors of this current channel always get a poll, and then Golden Squirrel Award also gets you a poll if you're down for that ish. Yeah, Tiger's Eye is really pretty. So, Mr. Gage, maybe I'm diagnosing you as Tiger Eye. All right, Troy's going to take a little break. We'll see you later, Troy. Oh my goodness, Lucia, rose quartz, and you are an October baby. So not only is this one of your